So everyone, this is Mr. McMahon again, and today we are on to moles and mass conversions. So yesterday we worked on the molar mass, so today we're going to kind of move forward a little bit. So what is our goal today? Well, the objective today is to use the molar mass to convert between both mass and moles of a substance. So before we were just working with 1 mole, now we're going to be able to kind of elaborate on that. So this means we need to be able to solve for both mass and moles, and that hopefully you remember that in the last video we solved for the molar mass of a substance for 1 mole, and now, like I said, we'll be able to do it with a number of different moles or different grams. So the biggest thing to understand here is that your molar mass does not change. Everything that you have been doing stays the same. So everything yesterday is the same today, it'll be the same tomorrow. So here's a problem for us. How many grams would be in 3.00 moles of magnesium phosphate? Now, if you remember back to yesterday's video, we did this problem. So first off, what do we need to find? Exactly. We need to find the molar mass of each individual element. So first we see that we have 3 moles of magnesium, and we get 72.93 grams per mole. There are 2 moles of phosphorus. Remember, the distributive factor, the 2 needs to go right here, times 1 to give us 2. And 8 moles of oxygen, which is 128 grams per mole. So altogether, we have 262.87 grams per mole. That's the molar mass. So just like I said, that's the exact same thing we did yesterday. Now the question is, how many grams are going to be in 3 moles? Now obviously, mathematically, we could just multiply it by 3, but there's going to be times when it's not so easy, so we have to go in a step-by-step fashion. So now what? Well, first, we know that 1 mole of Mg3PO42 is 262.87 grams per mole. So if you take what you're looking for and write what you're giving, we can take a look at our first step. So since I want to know how many grams are in 3 moles, I just take my first step, which is X grams, or the unknown amount of grams, is equal to 3 moles of Mg3PO42, magnesium phosphate. That is my first step. Here is what I want. Here is what I have. So with that information, let's use some things we already know. So we already know the molar mass of Mg3PO4 from yesterday and from what we did earlier. So if I take my X grams equals to 3 moles, notice I did this times line thing. What that means is that I'm going to try to cancel out these moles. So the first thing I do is I put 1 mole on the bottom, and I put 262.87 grams on top. If you remember back, every time I've been telling you that you need to put grams per mole when you were doing these problems. So right here, grams over moles. This is how it looks written out, grams per mole. And take a look. This mole here cancels out with this mole. So if I cancel out both moles, what am I left with? Exactly, grams. So now I can multiply this 3 times the 262.87 grams, and I get 788.61 grams per 3 moles. That should be per 3 moles. So in actuality, I should change this to just grams. I will get rid of this moles for class tomorrow. So it's 788.61 grams because I canceled out the moles. Okay? So now, moles from grams. It's the exact opposite. Again, I know that I have 262.87 grams per 1 mole. First, write out what you're looking for, then write what you're given. So this time, I want to know how many moles are in 994.54 grams of magnesium phosphate. Again, step 1, a little different because now I'm looking for moles. But my given is still here, so it's still what I want and then what I have. That does not change in any of these problems. So again, using what you already know, I know that the molar mass from my previous calculation was 200 some, so what I do is I take 1 mole on top this time, and I put the 262.87 grams on bottom. Well, if I do that, am I going to multiply or am I going to divide? All right, we're going to need to divide here, but first let's cancel out our grams. And if I do that, I am left with what? That's right, everybody, you're left with moles. 3.78 moles, to be exact. So, in this case, I had to divide because I had the grams already. Again, it's grams per mole. So, if you're given grams, then you're going to divide by the molar mass. And if you're given moles, then you're going to multiply by the molar mass. Make sure you read what the problem is asking for so that you're not dividing when you should be multiplying, or multiplying when you should be dividing. So for class tomorrow, what I would like you to do is to figure out how many moles are in 5.69 grams of sodium hydroxide and how many grams are in 9.87 moles of H2O. Come with these in class tomorrow. I hope this helps, and I can't wait to see you guys. Have a great day.